We're I think we're here.
We're
Oh,
we're
yeah,
we're
we're
li
hot.
we're live. We're hot.
Hi guys.
Hello. We're professionals over here.
Why you laughing? Because we know what we're doing.
I'm just gonna sink down here further.
Why were you laughing? So,
Oh, you're turning it on the studio
Yeah,
not
don't,
the
darling.
yes.
I don't use this mode.
Okay.
I don't know what we're trying to change, but we're trying to change something and it's not working.
Okay, I'm gonna just sink down here now. Goodbye. Hello, everybody. As you can tell, I was not quite fully 100% prepared for things tonight.
Why?
Us prepared when? And to answer your question in Discord Atlas, yes, we are streaming tonight. Yay. Because things are going beautifully. That's on purpose, for the record. That is on purpose.
You really did sink yourself further down?
It did.
Yes, she did.
I did.
Ah,
Oh.
make it a bit loud.
Tinkle shouldn't be loud.
Like, it's not loud for me.
Love for you.
Okay. I mean, I fixed it from my end. Kanku was for me.
I'm just,
Your mom's loud.
Wow.
Coming out with the yo mama jokes.
Rude.
Alright, so we're here. We're back. Hi everybody. I need more caffeine. I haven't really had any yet today. I haven't had any. That might explain everything. Caffeine today.
Oh, that is a 7 with hope. Good lord.
So, there's been some changes, but we're going to make certain things work so that somebody doesn't have to change out their weapons.
We fixed it. We figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you worked together and figured it out.
Yeah. So pretty much what happened, Kenku is louder than Zana.
That's not surprising.
So what had happened was there was a couple of updates to Daggerheart, and one of them, the whip is no longer a finesse weapon. It is a presence weapon. And so instead, I'm going to take the grappler and we're just going to reskin it into a fancy whip with a hook at the end. So honestly, I win in this situation. I feel like come out a little bit on top for that situation. I also don't remember. Oh, I was going to do a saber as my primary weapon, but that's been changed as a secondary weapon, so I just took a blunderbuss. It fit the pirate theming a little bit more, as well as makes our aiming practice, our aiming competition make a little bit more sense. So I was like, we'll just do that. Other than that, I really didn't notice any changes for my stuff.
Okay. That's good. Nothing major changed for you then. Okay. I just know that there was changes.
Right, right, right.
I mean, our backgrounds now do things. Our ancestry.
Yeah, yeah.
Did they not do things before?
No,
I thought they did.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not playing. I'm just running the game.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah,
Just guiding its insanity.
Seaborn, you now gain tokens for every time you roll with fear that you can.
I did see that. Okay, I didn't realize that was. I was like, I can't remember if this was actually a thing or not.
Yes, that was not a thing before.
No. Okay, that makes way more sense then. Do. That's not what I want. That's what I want.
So, before we get too much further into this, who are you and where can we find you on the internet?
Oh, right, right, right. So, my name's M Redfeather. I'm a variety streamer, which you can find me at twitch.tv/mredfeather. You can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, because I totally post to those social medias very often. And or you can catch me streaming, in which case you can.
We can't hear you.
You'll need away from
I'm
the microphone.
I this is because I heard crunching behind me. Um So, when I'm not trying to make sure that my dogs are chewing on something they're not supposed to, you can catch me streaming Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, Lethal Company, or things like Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, or a little bit of art when I feel like doobling.
Y'all, she's super talented.
Doodles.
Awkward white person smile.
Oh,
Wow, I can
wow.
imagine that too from you.
You know exactly what smile I'm talking about. Yeah.
I do. I do. Darling, where can we find you on the internet?
Ah.
I have limited choices here.
I can be found a little bit of nowhere recently because my job has been taking everything from me as far as time. But I do stream on occasion on this platform, and that is Yagoki Wolf on this on here, and then on Instagram and TikTok. Every so often, I do get a post out. Um, I do have some of my back catalog over on the YouTubes. All of it should be public now. But yes. And Zana, where can we find you on the internet?
What? Nowhere. I don't exist. You can generally find me in the Discords. Bonking everybody and trying to get everybody, to their productions on time. Clearly I fail considering how often we're late. Um,
What?
when Yagoki is live, I can be found on his streams. Generally throwing something at him. Quite literally. Sometimes I'm on M streams when she's playing Final Fantasy and I'm available. I'll be her chauffeur.
Uber.
Yes, I'm her Uber. Because, streamers get all the perks, right? Right. So I help her go through the story and all of that stuff. I don't exist anywhere else though.
Nowhere else.
I'm usually um just crafting and making stuff in real life. Y'all, I'm a real life crafter.
She is though.
It's expensive.
It
It
is
really
though.
is though.
My first sale though. Yay! I'm so proud of it. You guys.
Yay! You should be.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to take pictures and share it with everybody so that they can see, and then they'll be like, "I have to have one, Zana." Because y'all, I'm trying to make crafting my. Yeah, it's always slow. I look. Okay, I just set up everything.
To be fair, you could also, stream your crafting.
I don't have a way to do that though right
We're trying to figure out a way to do so.
Okay, cool. Um,
Yeah, I
I'm just fucking saying. Thank you. Quality sounds great.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Poison.
I appreciate it. Uh, advanced
Oh,
audio properties.
Moobot, thanks for playing Wonder Home.
What does Mobot think we're playing Wonder Home?
Just make us stand there and
You
record it.
know, if I thought that would make us enough money to support both of us, totally would do it. That's not the one I
Um,
want. Yes, it is.
Yep.
let's see.
Okay. Nope.
I want to let you know, I was so pumped with how we figured out this map.
Right?
I was
This
trying
was
to go
so
back and
cool.
watch it. That didn't happen.
Because on the way home from the card shop, she admitted she kind of spaced the last like half hour
I
of
was
that
so
stream.
tired, y'all.
So she
I feel
missed
that.
all of the plot hooks that we gave her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Poison, is this better, you guys? Do I sound better? A little louder? Sorry, I'm fixing it live. I literally just got done setting this stuff up. I I have some new hardware.
Just a few things.
Um and
If
it
you ever need
involved
a big bad evil
reinstalling.
guy, I'm interested. I think you sound pretty good because I think everything sounds pretty good.
You
And so does
always
Poison.
think it sounds good.
Anti-fast Twitch won't let me.
You're fine. You're fine.
um,
You're fine.
the
So
only big thing as far as the plot hooks that I think are map related are just the fact that we have the 9 different, we have the 8 lagoons
mhm.
and or
The
harbors, I
ninth
guess
and the
really.
ninth crater in the middle there.
Right, and then the 9th crater is from the castle in the center, which is the capital city. Um, and then we were thinking that Maiden Strait is because there's actually a secret 10th one, which was actually the original one, that the history books don't talk about. I also think the history books actually really don't talk about the fact that the islands rose and disappeared in the first place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
We
it's so
just
long ago.
know, right? We just know that these are what they're named. We don't know where their names come from. I don't, we, that is lore that we can,
Explore and or discover.
right. You do have an area named after me.
We do. Poison Falls.
We do, yes.
Which
But
that
why
also can be lore.
why is that? Did you type those asterisks or did Twitch block that out?
He
I don't
typed
see a
those.
He typed it.
notification. Okay.
Yeah, it was a correction. It was correcting the previous.
Yeah.
It was a typo.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The
Yeah,
only
yeah,
thing is
yeah.
No swords for you.
my capital, where I'm from, is not.
It's Poison Falls.
Did I do Poison Falls?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's why we named it. That's right.
Yeah, that's why we named it that.
And then the blue one is where I'm from.
Yes. Yeah, imagine what's gonna happen when we go back there.
I don't wanna.
All right. I would like you guys to introduce your characters, starting with you, Em.
So my character is her name is Cynthia. Or at least that's what most people know her as, Cynthia. I think we said that she was the captain of her ship. And she
Didn't we say you were a mate?
Yeah, there was something about
didn't-
maybe captain's too high and you're just like a first mate and you let me sneak on at some point. But we couldn't let anyone know that you let me sneak on.
Yeah.
right. I that was one of those things that I was like, I don't remember what we actually settled with.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were a mate. You were
Okay.
first or second mate.
And you were trying to go for the edge
Probably the
lord, but
bosun then.
secretly, yeah.
That was so my ear. So but I'm a pirate because
You ran away because your lover tried to stab you and kill you.
yes. I want to let you know I forgot that I gave her a scar like last time,
Uh
and I still made her with a scar.
huh. Nice.
So, oh, I can actually add the picture in here. Aha, select image. Um, she's a fawn.
Hmm.
Ooh. Um, man, I don't know. I'm not good at this. All right, she's a fawn, she's a ranger, she's a pirate. She did have to kill somebody. That's why she ran away from her town, and that's why she became a pirate. Um, and I really don't know what else to say. She's blonde, caramel skin with from getting all that sun, white
Mm.
freckles.
Mm.
She has dark brown, um, more like deer-shaped antlers than like ram horns. Um, they have little knickknacks hanging from them.
Okay.
Um, she has long blonde hair that she has in various braids, a couple of buns, and still also keeps it like long as well. She has a lot of hair. Um, she wears a typical pirate duster jacket, um, loose fit linen pants. Um, she has like these they're like sunglasses, but they have the things that like cover the sides of her eyes too.
Okay. They have blinders on the sunglasses. Okay.
Yeah. Um so that way it like protects her eyes cuz she's on the boat all the time and the sun gets pretty reflective on that water.
Yeah.
And We definitely also have a compass that doesn't work. That we know of. It at least doesn't work the way a normal compass does. For what we'll say
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna say the compass was given to her by her first love.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And that's why she doesn't get rid of it. Because it's sentimental.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So that's my character.
Okay. And then stowed away somewhere below deck, uh, unbeknownst to most of the crew, is a tiny little fairy who is usually seen hovering, or at the very least sitting on top of something, not on the ground. He's wearing not bright colors, but it's a very neutral colors, jacket, vest, and like very. And based on his colors, you'd think he'd be from the sea as well. Is the seafoam eyes and sapphire color to his skin, but he's from a coastal town. He almost blew up his school when his powers first manifested. I am a sorcerer and air elemental at that. Um, but yeah, the teacher that he almost killed wound up saving his life and teaching him how to control his powers.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you have a name for the ship that you guys are on?
Oh, and his name is Spice.
I also have a pet tiger.
That's right. You do have a pet tiger.
Do I have a name for this pet tiger? Absolutely not.
Tigger.
Oh
His name is Tigger.
God.
No. Give me a second.
Do we have a name for the ship?
Name for the ship?
Mhm.
Serena.
The Serena.
Mm-hmm. Syrena.
I need my Kindle.
It means mermaid.
Oh. Okay. Tiger's name.
Hold on. Lance.
Lance the Tiger. Alright.
It's for the record, it's named after one of my favorite flowers, which is the
Okay.
tiger lily. And its scientific name is Lilium lancifolium.
Nice.
So does this ship have a mermaid for a ship figure?
Yeah.
Don't mind me writing notes. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if some of you have noticed, but there's a new location named on the map. Yep, there sure is. Right here, Eptis Strait, which is the main way to get through to Tessara and Epta. And over
Are we
here
the green
to...
dot?
Huh?
Are we the green dot?
You've noticed the green dot! Yes! Yes, you guys have green dot. That's the
Okay,
ship.
cool. Cool.
Okay.
Um... So that's where we're going to start things. I need... Not that one. Yep. This one. Okay. There we go. So we are on the ocean. On the ocean. You guys are on the ship. It's been a while since Spice has basically joined the crew by now. And you guys are running from some patrol ships because you guys have just done that piratey thing of taking some booty and...
What?
Yeah, y'all attacked another ship. You know, so you're running pretty hard. Um, the Serena is fast. And she is outrunning the patrol ships.
Hell yeah.
You gotta be fast, or you don't last long as a pirate.
Nope.
So, yeah.
I do think
There might be some manipulation from below deck trying to add some gusts into the sails.
Oh, you've already integrated with the crew.
Oh, I know. I heard you, yeah.
So,
Yes.
how big are we thinking this ship is?
I think
It's at least a clipper. 3-master.
I think we settled on the like mid-size from Sea of Thieves kind of thing.
I'm so
Not
glad
the
you were
not
using Sea of Thieves as a reference because that's exactly where my brain was going.
not the two-person boat, not quite the four-person galleon.
Right. Yeah, that sounds good. You realize I'm gonna have to make this ship in Sea of Thieves now, right?
Of course you are.
So we are currently running away from essentially the Popo.
You're running from the
Yes.
Popo. Yes.
Um, I don't know. Cynthia's basically gonna be like encouraging the crew. Telling them to adjust sails as needed.
Okay.
Prepping for potential onboarding.
Okay. I would like you to make an action roll for me, Em.
Okay.
First roll, first roll.
First roll. So,
Woo!
you're going to need 2d12s, a lightish one, two different colors at the very least. One for hope, one for fear. And when I call for an action roll, you roll those, add the number together, and tell me which of the two die rolled higher, hope or fear. I do not suggest using the
And the demi-plane
demi-plane
dice?
dice roller. It is horrible.
I was trying that out last night. I think I got double nines 4 times in a row. As electronic dice go, it's pretty bad.
So, yes, what did I say? A presence roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So. And of course, it's a presence roll. God. So I roll the 2d12.
Uh-huh.
I add the numbers together.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming I add my modifier.
Uh-huh.
And then what was it from there?
Which one rolled higher, hope or fear?
That is a 6 fear.
A 6 with fear.
That's one hell of a start.
I am going to choose to take that fear counter. Thank you.
So one of the things they added with 1.3 is the fear economy.
Which
For
sounds
the
like
DM.
something Taliesin created back in the Byzantine era. Because
Back in the
Taliesin is
what?
immortal.
Telson is immortal.
He is. He's an elder god. Didn't you know that? That's probably why I adore him so much.
So now what?
Spice. I'll tell you in just a moment. Spice, what are you doing? And where are you on the ship?
So I would be down below with those that are running around, tossing up oofs of gust to kind of push the sails every once in a while. Working with those down below to make sure we have everything set and sorted and covered if we can, on the off chance we do get boarded. So it looks like we're just sailing through.
We don't have a name for the captain, and I don't have that site up. I made mistakes. Yes. Yes, this sounds good to me.
Does it have the correct mouthfeel? Look, names have to have the right mouthfeel.
So, the captain is a female. Uh, uh, what are the races? What are the races? A fungrel, which are the fungus people. They're fucking adorable. Whose name is Sopod. PSOPOD. Captain Sopod.
Okay. Okay.
And she calls out, I want all hands on deck. So, all hands start coming out of hatches. No poison. If you're a female fungus, okay. Fine.
Don't tempt him.
I already figured out what the captain's name was. Sopod?
PSOPOD. Her name is Sopod.
No doubt.
Um, because she has spotted a dark smudge on the horizon.
Dark smooge.
Yes. Make me both of you, make me an instinct roll
Same thing, double dice.
Instinct.
to see if you can figure out what it is.
God damn it.
That's a 17 with hope.
Um,
Hold on. You said instinct?
uh-huh.
That's a 7 with fear.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys take spices as he flits over to you. A storm, he tells you.
Ah.
And you look and you look at it again. Sure the fuck enough. That's not just any old storm. You're going into the eye of a hurricane.
Well, that's fun.
Off in the distance, they're poison.
So,
Is this kind of storm able to take down a bridge?
huh?
I think this kind of storm is able to take down a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
Yup.
Captain seems to be going straight for it.
I
She's not
mean,
calling to go around it.
I don't think I would really be worried about that, considering the fact that I've traveled with her for a while, so she hasn't steered me wrong yet.
Okay.
It'd be hard for them to follow us. We go forward, we don't go straight.
So everybody starts scrambling, getting the ship ready to run in a storm. Captain looks at Spice. Spice,
Yes, Captain.
you're probably gonna want to be below during the storm. Don't want you blown away.
Aye.
I don't know, Captain. I could just tie a rope to him, hold him like a balloon.
Spice gives you a side eye before he flitters from the below deck.
She definitely flashes like a toothy smile at you.
And as I get below deck, I just burrow into Lance's fur.
Because Lance will probably be hanging out. He's lounging.
Yeah, tigers ain't afraid of water. Oh, yeah, if you could also send me your experiences so that I have those.
Details. Pirate and animal handling. Oh, pirate +2, animal handling +1.
Okay. Now don't forget, don't remember. God. Okay, I'm opening up a can of soda. Don't forget, if you think your experiences can benefit you and add a bonus, you tell me and
describe how.
describe how, and I say yes or no. No, I opened a soda because I haven't had any caffeine all day. Trying to clear the fog out of my brain.
Yes, we just cracked a cold one.
It's not even cold. So, what did the two of you to come up fast on that storm? How do you think you're going to get through? You tell me how you're going to help the ship get through.
I mean, there's a couple of different options that I could take. I feel like either I'm the one at the helm steering, or the captain is, and I'm the one going through and being like helping wherever I can see somebody needing help. Like, my job is to help everybody else do their jobs better.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right.
So if that's going, and if I see somebody struggling with tying, because we're probably going to be once we get closer to the storm, we're going to be putting up the sails so that way we don't get dragged. Um, calling out where the waves are so that way whoever's steering can turn into the waves to prevent us from toppling over. Like, that kind of stuff.
Okay. What do you feel? What skill out of agility, strength, finesse, instinct, presence, and knowledge? Which one do you think that is?
Say that one more. Which were the options again?
At the top of your character sheet.
Right.
Which of the abilities up
Out
there?
of all 6?
Yeah.
I think it really just depends on what I'm doing.
It's your choice what you're doing. You've been on the ship long enough, Captain trusts you to do what needs to be done.
I'd say the biggest thing that we would have trouble with is probably putting the sails up once we start getting into the thick of it. So I
Into
would
the thick of it.
say the thick of it.
That sounds to me like finesse.
Okay.
And you've done this sort of thing before.
Right. Now, would I be able to add pirate on top of that?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the same double D12, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, do I roll now?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dice.
Quit being
Fuck you.
Oh, honey, what was it?
I need new dice. Or I'm switching them after this.
Okay.
So that is a 9 plus 1 plus 2.
Okay.
12.
And fear.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Would she be close range to me by this with this or no? Since I'm below deck.
No, not with you below deck. You can't even see her.
Okay. Fair enough.
So it was a 13?
12.
12. 12.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not horrible. It's really not that horrible, even though your dice are hateful little bitches.
They really are. Fuck you. I just flipped off my dice.
I heard the figure wag.
Um. Okay.
Yeah.
Spice. You guys hit that storm and you hit it hard. Captain underestimated just how big and how strong this storm was. Spice, is there anything you can do from below?
Well, Ridgeborn, steady, Advantage on rolls navigating harsh environments using survival knowledge. So
You hear things splintering and cracking. M, this is the worst storm you have ever been in. And Captain, she must be off her game. She is hitting every wave wrong.
the only thing I can think of is potentially. I mean, even from down below, I can try and weave some kind of bubble at the front, air pocket at the front of the ship to kind of give a buffer for the waves to hit first.
I'm gonna try. If the captain's at the helm, then I'm going to go help her to steer into the what are they called? The waves.
Okay. Is that a spell for you, Yagoki?
It is not a spell in my repertoire. That was just the manipulation of air, since I am an air elemental as far as sorcerer. That was just the idea. Like I have that, but actually, wait.
Back. Oh.
All right, these two domain effects. But what? And then choose. Okay, yeah. Up. It's your.
Okay. I will let you roll an instinct. You can spend as up to however many hope you have. You've got 3 to try to help.
Okay. And then spending a hope just redoes the roll, or does it add to the roll?
It's going to add to the roll.
Okay.
Tell me, how many hope are you spending?
2.
Roll and tell me what you get.
9. with fear. Plus the 2 hope brings that to
Okay. You make it easier, especially when Cynthia goes to help the captain. Cynthia, I need you to make a strength action roll, please.
Uh, uh, okay. That is a 20. Hope. Oh no.
ooh,
Strength? Yeah, 20.
20 with hope. Okay. Make
Uh-huh.
sure you
Uh-huh.
add that hope to your hope tracker up there. Wonderful. You realize Captain's way off her game. As you take over the helm, between the two of you, you are able to get the ship back on track. You're hitting the waves right. Thankfully, you didn't lose anybody overboard. One of the spars snapped. Crews cleared it off the deck. But you're going to be down a sail. And it was one of the big ones.
oof.
It wasn't the mast,
Right.
thankfully. It is a long 48 hours. Spice, you're even dragged up there, and actually a string is tied around you, and you are attached to Cynthia to help her navigate. Cynthia gets no sleep for 2 days fighting this storm. You make it through. Of ships behind you that were behind you when you hit that storm, nowhere to be seen.
Gee, I wonder
Hope
why.
so.
They probably turned around and said, "Nope." If they figured if you make it through that storm, you deserve whatever loot you got. So you make it through. Send with absolutely exhausted. You go down to your hammock and you just collapse.
Mhm.
And nobody bothers you. Which, you know, doesn't generally happen. Usually, people are kind of boisterous. Nah. No. Uh, if anybody starts to even remotely get loud and you start to stir, that person gets slapped. Just bitch slapped. And told to go the fuck up. And they just point at the hatch to go get out. Crew knows who saved their lives. So while you're out, Captain tells everybody it's her last voyage. That was her last take on this ship. She's retiring. And it was because of things like that that she is retiring.
Mhm.
She's losing her touch. Eventually, you pull through the strait and into the lagoon of Tessera. Nestled on one of those islands, it's a little pirate town. Place where you can sell the loot, divvy up the money for the crew. You're out for a couple of days. Nobody bothers you. Captain's orders. When you finally wake up, Captain pulls you into her quarters, along with Spice. Spice, I know you've heard this. This is my last... I'm retired. This was my last voyage. Crew wants to give the ship to you, Sin.
How did I know you were coming down here to tell me that?
You've been on this ship the longest. I'd have made you first mate, but you didn't want it. Honestly, I think they're just grateful you saved their ass.
With how we pulled through that storm, I'm not entirely surprised.
I should have skirted it instead of running straight into it. I didn't have the strength to guide this ship. But you did.
Ice just does like a circle in the air as he's hovering.
Do you want the ship?
Do I really got a choice? I
Yeah.
want to keep going.
I mean, we could always just leave.
You can sign up on another ship. I got other people I can bring in. Captain this one.
You know how hard it is for me to find people that I like.
I know. We got a good crew, though.
Yeah, I do. All right. I guess I'll take these scallywags over any other ones, so.
Spice splits up and jingles all of the doodads hanging from Sin's horns.
They're like a bird up there.
Alright. We should be pulling in to Divvy Town soon.
Well, at least once we get into port, we can throw you a proper send off.
I don't need no proper send off.
Come now, you can't think that we're just gonna let you walk off into the sunset?
Damn straight you are.
Hell no, we're not.
Not without a drink, we ain't.
Drink's fine. No parties.
Well, if you drinking, you's at a party.
There's a twinkle in Spice's eye. Oh yeah, no parties.
Just the question is, what kind of party?
Incorrigible, both of you. Well, at least we don't have to worry about finding new crew. Some of them were saying they were going to walk if you didn't take the ship. Told them I wasn't going to force you. Alright, get out of here. I gotta finish packing. Here.
Spice quickly flutters out the door and does circles and starts announcing it to the rest of the crew.
And she turns back, and you can see she's got some crates and some chests. Got her things packing away. You know, this is going to be yours now.
Yeah.
You can keep that damn tiger in here.
Well, I guess if I now have the room for him.
And the fairy.
He doesn't take much room.
True.
You just hear from beyond from beyond the other side of the ship. Says the new captain. Means you take orders from me too now.
Oh, you might need a muzzle on that one. Not the cat.
You say that like I haven't been needed one. Been needing a muzzle.
Or gag or something. Look. Do one thing for me.
Yeah.
After you get this ship. After I leave. You go out and make a name for her. You know about the city. You heard about the legendary city north of Vio?
A
Yeah?
legendary city north of me.
It's legend. Ain't nobody ever found it. But it's there. Supposedly. I believe it's there. Go find it. She opens up the cabinet, and inside are all of her charts. And she pulls one down. And it shows Vio Lagoon. Very hazy. Let's see if I can get this to work. Different color. I need a not green. Up here. Come on. This area here. It's not very well marked on the maps. It's somewhere up here. City of Gold. Maybe go find it. Be the richest ship. Be the richest anybody's, I guess. Maybe you'll be able to buy your way into Enea.
Why would I want to go and be cooped up in that floating city when I got the ocean?
Atta girl. Maybe buy yourself a couple more ships. Have yourself a fleet.
Now that's an idea. I side thought, okay? How? So we talked about last time that there's airships, right? So, couple of questions. I got questions now, okay? Because the brain's braining.
Okay.
So, one, are we going like steampunk? Are we going like the steampunk, maybe like Final Fantasy kind of route for airship, like a ship that flies? Like that's are we doing that? Are we going like Treasure Planet with this? Like because I'm digging the Treasure Planet vibes if that's what we're going to do with a flying airship. And then on that note, common are flying airships? Is this because there's got to be flying airship pirates, but how common are they? Because I would assume that those are more expensive because then you got solar panels and you got all of that shit that you got going on. So like, yeah. Anyway, that's my thought. That was the thought just went in the noggin. You don't have to have an answer.
I haven't seen a lot of
Have you?
anime.
But to say, have you seen Treasure Planet?
Yes.
My
Okay.
God. Okay, I was about to be like, oh my God, Zana, I know what the next movie night's gonna be.
Actually, tomorrow night is going to be Bunraku. Thank you. I love that movie.
Oh,
No. Do you know of the Queen Emeraldus? Captain Harlock. Yes, anime.
No.
Okay, I think I recognize. I think I recognize it, but I don't think I ever watched it. But just a quick Google search.
She has a ship that is a blimp
Uh-huh.
with a sailing ship attached to it.
Like picture it's literally a blimp, but like the crew area is a sailing ship.
Yes. She's a fucking badass, just for the record. That is what the ships look like in my head. Daha!
Yeah, I found one.
Yes, I'm trying to get it for Strem here. That's the ship, y'all. That's the airships.
Oh, there it is.
The blimp part, maybe not quite as big, but that's where my brain goes for it.
That is
Okay.
not where my brain was going.
Right. We there was definitely two very diverging ideas.
I was definitely thinking more of I think more of Treasure Planet, where like it's
Right.
still mostly a ship,
Mm-hmm.
and I almost feel like I feel like that would also make sense for this planet just because of the fact that like we do have water oceans as well as the flying aspect of it. So you
Right.
could just essentially
Hook
convert
on.
your sails and like it'd be easier to convert this ship kind of
Right.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking, the blimp part of this not being quite so big. This is spaceship. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
This thing goes out in
So
space.
comical though. That is
Huh?
so comical though. How
It is
big the
comically
blimp is
comically
compared
large,
to the
yes.
ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's like an ICBM attached to a ship.
Yeah. Oh, now I gotta look up Treasure Planet ships. Okay, yeah, where it's literally just a sailing ship that just somehow flies.
Well, because what
There's
happens is the sails are solar panels.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then there's an engine down below that gives it a bit of putt in the air.
I feel like it needs a little bit more to it than that for the flying. And I don't want to steal the critical role idea. There's two magic stones that make it hover.
Right. Which, honestly, Treasure Planet kind of takes that vein of it,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. So that might be where Matt got that.
possibly. Who knows?
Um,
But
We could do something kind of like this, um, which is more of what I was thinking anyway. Uh,
do. Okay.
Only the sails are like I said, the sails would be solar panels.
mm, I'm
That is
thinking we hot
Like,
air balloons.
okay.
Hear me out.
So,
Hot air balloon that comes up out of the mast, fills up, and that's how it flies, and it can
collapse.
sail on the ocean too.
So a bit closer to 14 in that vein, I suppose.
Yeah,
because that reminds me of what is it, Sid's ship?
Sid's ship, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, sort of. But it can still go on the
Ocean.
ocean.
The ocean blue.
Yeah.
So it can do both.
But not every ship is made with this right out the gate. There is some retrofitting for some ships that need.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm getting kind of the vibe that like this is a
This is a water vessel that we're on.
Yes.
well, I was gonna say this is also like a
Completely different skill set too.
Oh, actually.
Because you're now you're now dealing in a yes. Yes. Exactly that.
That's actually a Lego set.
Yes. Like I said, the Emeraldus's ship, just the balloon part smaller.
Yeah.
okay. I was thinking, and what I meant was that it's like a you're considered well off if you have a flying ship.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're expensive.
There's a whole bunch of add-ons you need to put onto your ship to make it work right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's if your ship can handle all of that too.
Right.
Yield.
Ship spends enough time in the water, it can get twisted. And usually that's when the ship, has to be just scuttled. Shit, no good no more. So you would have to get it evaluated, and you would have to find people. You would have to find a new crew, or at least enough to teach the current crew how to fly it. Because you're now dealing with a third dimension. You've got forward, back, left, right. Now you've got up and down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
What you know?
All right, cool.
there. So, the last couple of days are blissfully quiet. And you spend a lot of time with Captain, learning her charts, learning how she marks things. And then you arrive in town. Once the ship's unloaded, everybody gets to go ashore and have some shore time. How long do you give them?
Yay!
How long do you give them of shore time, Captain?
How long have we been at sea?
I don't know, probably a few weeks.
A day per week?
I was gonna say no, probably no more than a week.
Figure if we've been like for every week we've been out at sea, give them a day.
They got their shares were enough to last the maybe 4 days in
Okay,
town.
then I will give them 3 days.
Don't want them blowing the whole of what they earned.
Well, that's the thing is with 3 days, some of them will blow the whole of whatever
Oh
what
yeah.
they.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yes,
Oh,
100%.
easy.
Some of them will be coming back to the ship on the first day, like
And some of them do. And then they leave the next day. Some of them, to save coin, come back to the ship,
and sleep on the
sleep
ship.
on the ship instead of spending the night at an inn.
Mm.
So, what do you want to do while you're in town?
Well, I guess first things first. I am going to check provisions, do all that, like make sure all of the provisions are what we need, where they need to go.
Mm-hmm. Most of these people you've dealt with before.
Right.
Captain had you doing
So
lots of things.
probably.
Yeah, Captain had you
So
doing lots of
basically,
things.
I want to get all of the responsibility stuff out of the way, you know?
Right. Right.
And then once all that is handled, how many handfuls in coins of gold does that leave us with? If any.
Oh, you don't spend your own money on this.
Right.
You've got your own shares. The ship gets its own shares. The ship
Ah.
itself gets its own share to keep it
Right.
provisioned and repaired.
You get
Yeah, that's fair,
wages.
yeah.
We have operating expenses.
Yeah.
Come on, it's a business here.
M knows.
Just
M
because it is
knows.
not a legal one does not make it any less of a business. Come
Exactly.
on. You got your wages. I got my operating expenses that I gotta work through, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta make sure we got food, gotta make sure we got water, gotta make sure we got like what's it called?
Okay, then let me rephrase my question.
Fuel.
With all of that, what is the cut that we get to add to our pocket?
Oh, how much money did you get?
I gotta make sure I got cat food.
Oh, gotta make sure we got
Not to
that.
mention the sand for the giant box of litter.
We got a tiger pooping in a litter box.
Yeah. It's where the tigers poop. What do you mean?
Totally not for Sin to play in. Or to bury Spice in.
Oh, no, that's just rude.
Uh, between you each get like 2 bags of gold. That's your share.
Okay.
How much is a bag?
2 bags of gold. That's 20 handfuls.
Oh, right.
It's 20 handfuls.
Right. I forgot that we do gold this way. I have to
Yeah,
find out
10
what my
coins
gold
is a
is.
handful, and then 10 handfuls is a bag. And then 10 bags is a chest.
Yes.
Oh, wow. It's quite a bit of gold.
Yep.
Hello, Hectes.
So
Sorry,
it's
my void proof
probably
has to...
food for the cat, sand for the cat. It's like 3 or 4 handfuls. Maybe. And that's if you don't go out, digging the sand yourself. There's a beach right there.
To be fair, she would probably go dig the sand herself.
Fair. Y'all go spending time at one of the bars.
Yeah,
When
I'm
the-
gonna spend time at a bar.
Huh?
I have a party. Sorry.
I
All
leaned
right.
back so the cat could sit in my lap. I've got a party to throw for my captain that's retiring, so...
And I'm throwing up mini fireworks and trying to entertain everyone while we're there and all that fun stuff.
So,
Doing visual effects and trying to paint the captain in a better light than she is sending herself off with.
she's sitting there glaring at both of you
Mhm.
as she's drinking.
She gets a cheeky smile in return.
Crew's just, enjoying their time. Wishing Captain well. wondering how she's gonna, take care of herself in her old age now. She just smirks at them all. It's like, well, you idiots
Not the
spend all your money.
idiots.
Spend all your money whoring and drinking. I've been saving my money. I'm set for life.
I bet the cat's sitting on 4 chests of gold over here.
Wouldn't you like to know?
No.
She just flicks Spice
Now,
away.
Spice. Now, Spice, you know it can't be that many because it's not like her brittle old bones could carry him anyway.
Oh, I'm sure she's got him hidden somewhere. None of us will ever find it.
I just might have me some strapping young thing. Carry all my loot. Guard my money.
Hmm.
Keep me warm at night. You don't know.
That's probably exactly why you're retiring.
She just grins and winks at Sin. You're right. It is. It's my damn grandson. Keeps me all tucked in.
Captain, I didn't even know you had a child, let alone a grandson.
Captain's been holding out on us.
There's lots you don't know about me. Not on purpose.
Oh, I'd imagine. That kind of information can definitely get you killed in the high seas.
It can also be a distraction. It can also be used against you. They don't deserve that. Not when they're living honest lives. My grandson, though, nah. It's like his grand.
Gonna teach him the ways.
Maybe. We'll see. Might let him sign on with you at some point.
Captain, I'm touched.
Well, I know you won't be afraid to give him a good drubbing if he needs it.
Don't you know it?
Alright, I'm getting these old bones home.
Alright, you heard the captain, and Spice just like flutters over to the middle of the room as high as he can manage. 3 cheers for the captain! As the room rises in uproar to celebrate one final set of sparks.
She just waves it all off and shuffles on out. You get a glimpse of another fungrel waiting out there for her. Just as the door closes, he just kind of takes her arm and she just leans heavy on him, starts limping. As she disappears out of sight. So what do you do?
I mean, I'm gonna keep drinking.
I kind of want to roll to see how well I'm entertaining this crowd.
Okay. Presence.
And then entertain.
Yep, you can use your +1.
For a grand total of 15 with hope.
People are having a good time. Enjoying the fireworks show. The smoke shapes that you make. You can do a lot of things with air.
Another reenactment of the ship going through the worst storm the ship has ever seen. Captain at the helm, pulling us through.
Everybody shouts you down, saying, "Weren't the captain? Well, weren't Captain Sopod. Captain Sin, though." Eventually, the tavern throws you all out.
Drinking them dry.
Now they want to close and get some sleep.
I mean, that's fair too.
You guys head back to the ship? Or do you
Yeah.
find a room for the night and pay for
Nah,
it?
I mean, I'm assuming the ship's decently close enough to port to where we were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just head back to the ship for the night. And Spice actually goes up onto the main mast into the crow's nest. They keep watch for a bit before he inevitably zonks out.
Final day ashore.
So, the captain's room is probably going to be one of those, like, beds that's actually, like, it's like a bed frame
Mhm.
that's, like, hanging from ropes.
No. No, it's
No?
an actual. It's not hanging from ropes. It's an actual wooden frame, but like instead of a box spring, it's rope. It's a wood frame with
We might be thinking of the same thing.
rope. We might be. It's possible.
Because, yeah, that's what I
You
was
two
thinking
do
is that
often
it's
share a
like,
brain cell.
it's like you have the wooden frame where the mattress sits on it with the wooden slats underneath, right? And then from there, like on the four corners, the wooden slats underneath that's holding everything up would just have like ropes that connect to the ceiling.
No.
You have rope across the frame instead of slats, is I think what Zon is thinking.
Yes. It's an actual bed.
Oh.
And
See,
then
I
you
was
just
saying not that simply because when it's like when the ship is moving and everything, I don't want to roll out of bed. I want the bed to move with the like, you know what I mean?
The rock with the ship.
right.
Right.
But in a storm, you don't want something that heavy swinging around all over the place.
Well, when I'm not in it, I can tie it off.
Or just tie it off in a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure like safety. What I would do is like when I'm getting up in the morning, I would just tie it off automatically, so that way I don't have to stop and go, "Oh my god, my bed." It's part of like the making the bed ritual, so to speak. But yeah,
Gotcha. There's a creepy child on that bed. What the fuck? So you're thinking something like that.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you can have that. Only with like an actual headboard and a footboard.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can have that.
Cool. Now I'm looking at pictures of people doing this like in their actual house, and me
Oh,
just
no.
being like, "Huh."
So what are you gonna
Not
do
a
on
giant
your
macrame.
last day in port?
My last day in port.
See y'all shipping out tomorrow.
I'm gonna see if I can scope out anything for well, I know, I guess because we're gonna try and go north to a place that
You also know you can find work here sometimes.
yeah. Well, that's what originally I was gonna be like, well, I'm gonna go see if I can find maybe a couple of small contracts or something. But also at the same time, like if I'm gonna be going to look for that treasure, I'm probably just going to head straight there. Nah, I mean.
Hmm.
Right.
But you could also take work. Maybe find something in that general direction.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll go take a peek what they got.
Y'all, I need a 9-sided die. What was 3? Tria. Three, 2, and 9. Since all of these were named after numbers, and I forget which one's which.
I think we went over it in the moment before. I think we actually put a translation in the chat somewhere.
I know Tria's 3, Pende.
You did Greek.
It was Greek numbers. That's what it was.
Hepta is 7, Octo is 8, Vio I believe is 5. Enna is 1. Enna, Vio, Tria. Tessera, Pende. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vio 6, Epta 7. Octo. Where's Exy come in though?
Exi, EXI.
It's 6.
Yeah.
1,
So I said
2, 3,
3,
4,
2,
5.
and 9, right?
That sounds right.
So.
Oh, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah.
Tria. Vio. And Anea's not gonna. Well, yeah, no, Anea.
I would probably go to Vio then.
Okay. Harbor Master says it's going to take him a couple of days to load up your ship. They can start. They'll be ready to start loading up in the morning. The pay is 5 chests of gold. Wait, how many people would you say is on that ship?
I was just about to ask you the same exact question.
Um,
Well, let's
Um,
see. I'm thinking it's
I'm
like
gonna say like a
6 people.
dozen.
A half dozen to a dozen people. Maybe somewhere in the realm of 8 to 9.
Well, maybe like 9.5
Hmm.
or 8.5.
Spice looks at the camera. Oh, okay. And let's see.
okay, so there's 15 people total that live and work on the ship. That
Okay.
gives you anchor watch or hand somebody up at running the rigging during the day that whenever you're not at anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody at the helm. Your mate and somebody at the crow's nest. That gives you 4 people per shift.
Mm.
Plus a ship's boy who does all the things nobody else wants to do. It's literally their job. They're learning
Spice.
how to be a deckhand. So they get all the shit jobs. And then you've got Spice and yourself. So that's 15 total.
All right, that sounds good. Because that also gives me what, 3 shifts of people?
Yes.
Yes.
That's 3 shifts.
So Spice at this point would probably be I think it's the bosun, which is the navigator.
Yes. I've learned what I have from navigating from.
So actually, you would have had more gold. Thinking about it.
Okay. But yeah, Borderlands pre-sequel is all I know of bosuns and first mates and stuff.
Mm.
That one, I don't even remember if I don't remember if it was a side quest or a main quest, but you're trying to rescue the AI bosun that's like the captain wants it to be his girlfriend, but the the AI doesn't want to be the captain's girlfriend. It's a weird set of quests. But then again, it's Borderlands.
I was literally just about to be like, it's Borderlands. This is
Okay.
actually pretty normal for Borderlands.
Yes, it is actually. Yeah.
So I am pulling numbers out of my behind here.
Okay.
The ship takes 1 chest worth of gold a month to keep operating.
Okay.
The captain gets 5 bags of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Mates, and probably your bosun. Your bosun is probably one of the mates. Just to keep numbers
Yeah.
down. Or your
I
mates
figure you
and the
have your first
bosun.
mate and the bosun. And that's probably about it, because that I feel like that's like the holy trifecta of pirate management.
Yeah.
And
3.
then
First mate gets 3. The hands get 2. And your ship's boy gets like maybe a bag. Or a couple of handfuls of gold.
he don't need much.
No, he's just a boy. Literally.
Yeah.
And you do have a ship's boy.
Mm-hmm.
Although he's getting a bit old to be ship's boy.
Man, that means he's gonna get into trouble.
So you said first mate?
So yeah, it's probably gonna be first mate and bosun.
Getting that 3?
Mm-hmm. Right. And the first mate probably is one of the people in one of the shifts. Spice would be in one of the other shifts.
So you need one more mate. Well, no, because not if you're taking a shift.
Yeah. So if anything, we can actually, because we have 3 shifts, 4 people per shift. So we need 9. It'll be 9 more people. Plus the 1 cabin boy. Man, he's the one who has to scoop out Lance's litter box.
Yes. You can now make the a ship's boy do that.
Wasn't before because it wasn't the captain's cat. No, it is the captain's cat.
Hmm.
Okay,
So
total
it's about, you've got about a chest worth of pay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to pay, what did I say? 5?
You did say 5 chests, yeah.
Okay. So and this pay is per month. Not
Chest
every
per
time you
month is what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that if the longer I go in between paydays, the more I have to pay them.
Right.
OG commission.
But they never know. The crew never knows how much money is on hand.
Right.
And you don't generally pay out until, you hit port.
Downfall.
So. I said ship's boy gets like 5 handfuls of coin. Which is more than enough for a ship's boy to get in trouble with.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes the captain takes a little bit more than, the 5 bags. You're a captain. You're the only one who knows how much money is actually on board ship. Most of them can't count anyways. Which is probably how Captain Sopod says she's set for life. She paid fair. But yeah. Having to come up with all this stuff, man.
It's so great. What do you mean?
It's wonderful. So before we set off, I think we're going to call it there. What did you guys think of the start of this adventure?
So far, so good. Definitely not what I'm used to.
Right. The combat's going to be interesting when we get to it.
I can't wait for the combat, honestly.
Because there's going to be 0 initiative. None.
Oh.
No initiative.
Interesting.
There are optional rules for it, but I want to do it without because it's just the 2 of you and me, the DM.
Yes, from what I understand and what I got from the little playtest they did, initiative is loosey-goosey storytelling first, tag team actions, and then if we happen to fail a roll or roll with fear on something, then the DM does something. Then the DM monsters do something. In response to that.
Right.
Now, for the 2 of you, there is a survey. That's not what I want. I'm going to put that into chat. Today or tomorrow. Give them some feedback. Tell them what you think.
Okay.
Okies. So, before we end this, also I need somebody to find me a raid target.
We have options.
Yes.
I would say Ross.
Okay.
Either Ross or
Yagoki,
Kooky.
where can we find you on the internet?
All over the place, all over the goddamn place, all over the freaking internet. Yuki Wolf on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, here on Twitch, over on Twitter, over on Blue Sky, over on various other social media platforms. The content differs per platform, but it is all amazing.
Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at twitch.tv/mredfeather. Playing some spooky games or some RPG games. Doing some art. Or just overall hanging out and having a good time.
Excellent. And you can find me in the team's Discord and, beating everybody with pool noodles, trying to get them into their proper productions at the right time. It has not been working lately. Gonna have to put metal rods in those pool noodles.
Oh
I was gonna
geez.
say, gonna need bigger pool noodles. Or alternatively, it might be time to break out the squirt guns.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
water pew pews.
The water pew
Water
pews.
pew-pews.
No.
Yeah. You can also find me on Yagoki streams and occasionally M's being her Uber. But yes, it was a little slow. We're building out our world and stuff. Ooh, writer just went live. Ross. So it's gonna pick up. I promise. I promise it's gonna pick up. Just you wait. Okay, love you, bye.
Ah.
Bye.